bad.
Yeah.
You alright?
Hello.
You've had a hard day today, haven't you?
Not that hard, it's alright. People think watching this that we don't do any work.
Yeah, because they never see us working.
There was some advice that Bill Clinton gave to Tony Blair, which is whatever people... you know, you have a photo taken every day. There'll be a photo every day of the Prime Minister. He said, whatever you're doing in that photo is what people will think you've done all day. So people seeing this, they think this is all we do all day.
Yeah.
They just think we stand outside having a cheeky fag and talking about Big Brother.
Well, both the people who watch this.
Yeah, the two people who watch this.
Yeah.
But we cherish them.
One of them's my mum.
Is it? Does your mum watch them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have you learned today about actings?
Actings. I've learned
and dramas
that to be angry is not a bad thing. Just let it out. Let it out.
How's the scenes going? Tell the nice boys and girls what we've been up to.
Yeah, it's a hard scene. We're coming along. We need to run it. Act 2, you have to just run in sequence. You just have to find it, the build. You know.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a hard scene.
There's no hiding place in that act.
And when we do scene 3, it'll tell us more about how scene 2 has to end, if we can let that much out.
My shaky camera work again.
Shaky cam. Shake cam. Welcome to Chris's shaky cam. Why do you shake so much?
Because I've got very...
Should we go in the shade?
Nervous. I've got a very nervous disposition.
Something happened over the weekend, I don't know what it was, but I made a bit of a breakthrough on a personal level. That I was able to have more separation between my own emotional state and that of the character. So that was good for me. It felt healthy.
Yeah, because
yesterday
I don't know
whether it speeds the progress of my work or not, I don't know. Was that yesterday?
Yesterday in the car, on the way to the costume fitting, you were all jolly.
I was monkeying about.
Yeah, which you haven't done yet in this process.
No, exactly.
I've been waiting for it, because you've been a miserable fucking sod.
I have, yeah. No, I have.
You haven't, you've been alright.
Yeah, but I've been up and down because it's been...
You're going to get run over.
Yeah. And I've got run over. I've been knocked down by a car twice.
In your life?
Yeah.
At what points?
Once when I was 4 years old in Portugal, in Lisbon, and once in West End Lane in West Hampstead.
At what age were you then?
I was about 19, and I was going to see a comedy show with David Walliams, actually. No, I wasn't. Was I 19?
Did David push you in front of the car?
No, he didn't, and I got knocked down by a car, and I went into the Railway Tavern, which was the pub where the comedy was on.
Yeah.
And they gave me a shot of whiskey because they'd seen that I'd been knocked down.
For the shock.
Yeah, and then actually I had concussion, so David took me to hospital, and so my mum came to the Royal Free Hospital to pick me up.
And he's been an alcoholic ever since.
Ever since, but it was the first time my mum met David. Was this? She always, whenever I said, "Oh, I started working with my friend David," because we were just friends for about 4 years, and I said, "I started working with him," and she was always, "Oh, the nice boy that took you to the hospital."
It's a bit like the beginning of Closer.
Yeah.
Where the girl gets knocked down
exactly.
and he finds her on the street.
Very romantic. Anyway, that was 1992, 93, I reckon. I was working for Chelsea Football Club at the time. Anyway, no, I felt like I've moved on a little bit with this, emotionally at least. But I don't know whether that might not be a good thing. But I'm glad, just from a personal perspective, that I'm able to have a bit of separation, because it's been a very anxious few weeks. And now I am anxious, but I'm anxious for different reasons, like, will I learn my lines, and will I get this right, and how will people think about it? But I'm for whatever reason, I'm able to have a little bit of separation. What about you? Are you does it cross over for you, how you feel personally in terms, and how you and the part you play? Are you able to cut off from it when you go home? And
yeah, I'm quite good at that. Well, what I find is that I just ignore it. I try to just do other things when I get home.
Because you're on the receiving end of a relentless amount of negativity from my character all day.
Yeah. And,
just all day.
From you.
And from me. So how do you just forget
well,
about it? Do you have a dartboard with me? Do you have one of those dolls, a voodoo doll?
Voodoo doll, no.
Do you do voodoo? I don't do voodoo, I do judo. That was a Vic and Bob thing. Anyway.
No, I'm quite good at it.
Oh, yeah.
I just, look at porn and then...
No, yeah, you see now, my mum was going to watch this.
I don't look at porn. I look at pretty pictures.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
very classical porn.
Oh.